It's day 1612. The Arukh HaShulchan Yomi Torah during your day. Simon Shin Mem, Sif Lamed Vav, to Simon Shin Mem Aleph, Sif Dalet. Vav. B'chol Moed Korna Kol Echad Be Mashul. B'chol Moed you do Kriya. You don't do Kriya. B'chol Moed do. Ima may relative Kriya, which is relevant to whatever person died. Ima B'shas Tiyaz Shama. If it's saying there time that the person expires, or more than kosher, if it's a kosher person, a chacham or a sage, kol chagdil, each one according to do its law. Kava Ram Ben Ram Makasir Save Lamal Din Yural the Yeshamim that some say the ain't no giving the crab chamoy rako avivimo that you only do kriya during chomen and father mother avashar mesim kol machamoy mesim do kriya after yontif. Malkum shay minagish kol kolom. There's no minagish to Korea and all that kind of shar. There's kino we can make her because that's the according to strict line of law. I feel minag even according to the custom. So kshiachol lavavel slacharego. That's when the Avils take effect after the Yontabah. Mishama Shmuel Krova Chol Moed, Vavashachar Moed Yabro Shloshim. You heard Shmuel Krova, during Chol Moed, it's within 30, and after Yontabah, it's going to be after 30. Regardless, you have to do Kriya during Chol Moed. Lina Avils, no Chol Moed, Varim Shebetzina turns to Avils, and Chol Moed, of course, things which are a private artifact, much as I haven't seen close to Shin Sadik Test. Mishal Kora Volech. The beggar could roll if near a mace. A person who did not do kriya, but he walks in a rent garment in front of a mace. Shamaras Shakara. He presents himself as the kriya. He's the goddess of Zachaim as Hamesim. You are a thief from the alive and the dead. Shamaras you are deceiving everybody. Somebody says to Sven Hashem, baggage called lend me your clothing. I want to go visit my father who's sick. And the lender did not warn him not to rip it if he has some rip it. And went and found his father dead. Crow. He rips it. You assume that the person loaned him the garment understood what was going on. And he can mend it. To have Gav Kesh even though a rip for his father is also to mend, came and change Shalos, since it's not his, Macheu, he can mend it, Marsila beg it, and return the garment. You don't give him a new garment, you pay him for what the price of the beggar has been diminished by the rip. Didn't let him know he's going to visit a sick person. Raise also ligabo, they can't touch a garment for ripping it. Being caught out, if you did create loyatzi, you weren't you're a thief. Somebody loans his friend a garment to go to a base of Ovel, possibly a base. So made the Aino Shali Toman, actually, we may Ovel. You're not allowed to take it back until the days of the Avelos have passed. Enough time, you can take it back after enough time's lapsed for him to go and come back. The Shnei Deo saying these are two different opinions. I don't think we pass like either one. I mean, I never heard of such a case, so I don't know. Who borrows a garment nowadays to go to a base auto? The obligations rip when it's not on a dead person. The Koran Shmuel's Rose, you rip on bad news. Such as the majority of the nations gathered to war, or many people gathered to war. And you heard that they were smitten before their enemies. I feel no girl even the minority of them were killed, or who had the captivity that's worse to Kashem, which is worse than sword. He's a Babas, a Chiv, Kriyas, for Shmuel. This obligation to rip is explicit Shmuel, to see by Chazek, Begodav, Yikarem, Alam Hashem. Every way the post goes, it just says, okay, Mir, Kinofel Bacharev. It's about the Kinos. They should have a basis. So I think the nation of God that they found war. Simon Kolyam, and you unveil the entire day of Eno Shalom Mochar, and you don't sew it till the next day. You never fully mend it. Famous Achal, and it's never fully mended. The footnote, which the bracket's not going to help us. You don't know the context. Somebody hears blasphemy in the name of God. I feel like because even a blasphemy of one of the names by which you call God, which are not its proper names. You don't know Lashdas even say it in a foreign language. Have a kikinu, it's like one of the descriptive names. It's only if you hear it from a Jew. Even if he is converted akum, to be non-Jewish. Even hear from Adam how so and so blaspheme the name, you have to rip clothing. You don't have to rip again. They already heard it when they already ripped when they heard from the blasphemer. Somebody sees the Sefer which is burnt, but by violence, the bizayon for degradation. They chopped up the pieces. They erase it. Or the same as tefillin, even one scroll from the beam or meksuvim. But Tanakh, Koresh take kriyas, two kriyas, achasa klaf, achasa osios. One of the parts, one of the letters. If a doctor is destroyed from the abdi moso bizra, simply if they are burning it or destroying it with violence. Like the story brought down in Tanakh, Shesor for Yoakim and Samekila, and Yoakim burned the Megillah and Yirmiyahu and Perek Lavav. Meichluk mios, the kid doesn't matter who's doing it. Yisrael or Israel, Jew or non-Jew. I'm never like a the lake of Nisfu, if a fire fell and they got burned, instantly going off to Kriya. Anything similar. When the Chazashom serving Mabni was all secret, Gemara, Paiskim got getting commotion is bar. Even see him doing it to Gemara, Paiskim. Sounds like even Pritz for him. You do the same thing. Because obviously it's Agmas Nefesh on the activity, not on the specific definition of Kedusha of the Sefer, which is interesting. If you see the cities of Yehuda and their destruction, Yerushalayim, Beis Hamikdash, Chayav Korav, the Kriya, Priti, Demel, Mevor, Baruch Chaim, Simen, Kutav, Kuf, Samachal. Chol Kroim, all these rips, Mutzah, Melalon, and Shalom, you can gather them and sew them in various different ways, which we talk about, which are not professional. So it's means lomos and make them like ladders. Lobos hayom, not the next day. Lomos the next day. But they never get fully mended. Perush and Shel Advarim B'Yarim B'Sif Vav Sif Zayin and Shem. They're explained in various different ways of mending. In the bracket says, "Visa more dav chav base. Tolkam aloha dam meka ba'ovel. Ain't talk about velus, but rock big. Ain't talk about velus. A little bit kriya ayin sham. That we pass them like the mekilim in avelus. It's only by the lochas of avelus, not by lochas of kriya, where evidently you have to be machmir. Hilchas aninus. Laws of a person between the time of the death and the time of burial. Shimon Mav. Dini aninus b'chol v'Shabbos yontiv. Hilchas aninus. Weekdays on Shabbos and Yom Tov. Afamina Moy Kotten says Moy Kotten Minana Shiva I know is 7 days. See Vachti Gechem Evel. I'm going to turn Yom Tov into the morning. Machag Shiva just like Yom Tov is 7 days. Afavilu Shiva. The Avel is 7 days. Avum Mikros Beyaso Evel Shiva's Yomim. The pasuk which says that Yosef made for his father Evel for 7 days. Lomatzim Mel can learn Shri Kotten Kfura because that was for Kfura. You have Eils to Kfura, the main have Eils after Kfura. Yushalmi Sham Oimer, Yushalmi says the Ein. Where's Yushalmi? I don't say her. I guess I'm so playing boycott. Yeah, boycotting. Oimer, the Ein Lamadim Yukon Matan Torah. Another reason you can't learn before Matan Torah. Need the Torah is Chach Halacha. Torah is given and Halacha came into effect, not time Yosef. Yilidachi Brusha. I think it's like this. That's what the father of the meeting got me go to mentor. It's only from before the Torah as well. Yushalmi batzmo. Bekan Moy Cotton. Ahod ain't no sim nosh v'moed. Ain't barim simcha simcha. Yushalmi there in Moy Cotton where it says you can't marry chol moed because you can't mix one simcha with another simcha. Yolif let me call the Malaysia was us the Rachel. Some of the pasuk of filled with Sheva brachos of this one or by Rachel, which is Leah was spending from Mary Leah. Till he finished our brachos of Leah. I tried my elder come resume to me saying the say in this case, can learn before Matan Torah. But koch lois avelus kedin shachar Matan Torah. Avelus is not like it would have been after Matan Torah. According to because before the burial. But according to the Torah is chach halacha, the mercy of the Torah was given, and the halacha was given. Shehavelus have a achik for the avelus afterward. Came in the limud. Bishon the avi koyim kuris. I can't learn there, whereas prior to Kura. Brackets, it says, Maskon Shami Gankim Korda Fakti Begom, Roli Mudimayan Sham. Conclusion Sham is also it's on a different pasuk of Amos, Vafakti Chagechem Label. If I ain't trying to pay much talk because she's doing Perakama, to mention difficulty with this question, the first parak from Eimar Simcha Simcha, yes, I think I'm going to Yushami Katoisis, Kamosh Kasavnu. Arukh HaShulchan says, I think the Yushami is like he explained it. Rambam the Rambam says mitzvah says about craving. This say to mourn on relatives. Shemar says Vayikra Yud V'Chati Chadas Meitab Bnei Hashem. So Aaron said that he has to be mourning of no Naviu. If any of us me a Torah be on Rishon Va'avelos me the rice only the first day. So Yom Misa day of death, Yom Kippur the day of burial. I was trying to should be on the rest of 7 days. Ain't on the Torah. It's not ain't on the Torah. It's not Torah law. I be Shem Torah even though it says in Torah V'yas of Evel Shivas Yomim. That's the Torah Nischad Shalocha. That was prior to my Torah. And Torah was given the halacha was given. Afterwards, Moshe Tiken when we saw. Interesting. So of course, Moshe Rabbeinu, Shiva Yemei Avelus, Shiva Yemei Mishnah, 7 days of Avelus for a mace and 7 days of Mishnah for a Chasna. Meima say is Chayv Adam Eva once the person can become Chayv in Avelus, means she's tossing a goy once the cover is closed. Because the shlo yikvar cover a mace as long as the mace not buried. Ain't also David Avram Shavu also bam. You're not also anything that Avos also in Neizer Rochatz David. That's what David washed himself with sach and anointed himself. Mace healed when the child born from Bathsheba was born. Termi cover before the child was buried. Akal Lashono. End quote. Kibavola which is the sweet bear given to my cousin. She's like going to cuss about Torah b'shem b'shmam sin shin tzakhes. Tavelos your mission do raisa. It goes to the pin. Tavelos the first day is the raisa. Five sharai min achati chatasi amin no raya. Even though the proof from Aaron is not a good proof. The ma'ino kachim shayid for must do was in kachim do with other things. Could be separate specific halacha. But I need the first battalion ma'aser sheni. The Manius is explicit. Torah the Torah ma'aser sheni chsiblo achati boni mimenu. In Vidi Meiser, you have to say, I didn't eat when I was only friend. Because we learn as a special limud from Meiser, which is more lenient, so it's a Kav Chomer. Now to do work in the base of Mikdash, and he catch him when you're anointed. He calls the shard for him like on the Torah cloud. So we don't nevertheless for other things, there's no perhaps no one needs to be nice at all. What she spoils, we'll see. Yes, a question. Furthermore, it's more difficult. But in Swan it says that the Hachkor, this pasuk, the Vachati Chatasiyayom, create my Chat, create my Chat's name, Neanilus, Lomin Avails. It's because Anilus not avails. And Shum, say a mitzvahs, mitzvah, Lam, and Zain, because Ram, and Hamacher. Ram writes a different reason and say from mitzvahs. The Kemen shall coin the Sabbath, Tamas, that's on the Krov. It's a Kohen asking the Tommy himself to go to his relatives' funerals. It's a Raya Bed says Raya Favel Saint Sham. They can read some maybe Mikrazu. They also read on this puzzle. They call the Rakasaki Amar. First by him Amos Ches, and its end is the day of bitterness. Saint Sham. For the Kavnos, they could still have Raya Avel Shimeter. It's clearly not bringing Raya Avel means no Raya. So Mr. Bshita come in by Kot of Sham. The Regal. The Asi, the Ramin, Vadachi, Asi, Yochi, Ayin Sham. It says in terms of Rego that the say of the Rabbim is doche the say of Yochid, and I guess the say of Rego is doche the say of Avelus. Amad Avelus have a say Avelus and it's a say because if you laros shirak yom echonim miatorah the psukim which are not to the mitzvah say this is to show that the first 1 day is mitzvah. So yom mitzvah fully biachar they have the misa and the kvura together. Moshkas Rashi b'tshuvas. La'gonim enemy in Torah rak yom misa kvura biachar only the day of misa kvura together is mitzvah. I was said below the enemy in Torah, but it's not both together. It's not min Torah and sham. Zeu sheviu that feeling you're catching looks rak chati chatas yom. That they bring that even in Kachim it only says today, and it is like it's Shahid Chadas today, and also its end is like a bitter day. It's only 1 day. Shai Mevel and all the other days are the Rabbanan. So the whole right they're bringing is that it's 1 day. What the mitzvah say is we don't know. It's not clear, but the raya they're bringing is only 1 day. I'm sure I'm saying about this. The smag rochach may it's over the Ashkenaz and Miator Lek Aveils Klau. So there's no it's Aveils at all. Zeshukru say that's called a say so as the Rabbanan. So I say the Rabbanan. I'm saying because the regular Rabbanan because symbols also only the Rabbanan. Really. I guess it says that. Rabbi Tam very pure shoes ain't shum Aveils to right so Anius to Chod. It's not Anius to Aveils to right so only Anius. Aninus chura v'deraisa. I'm going to show the first type. Aninus chura v'avelis chura. Aninus is one thing, avelis separate thing. Also, b'zeh mutter b'zeh, one with that which is also is mutter there. V'onei eno also mi'atar b'yom rishon b'chil's kachim ma'aseh sheni. Is only also b'deraisa. The first 80 kachim in the ma'aseh sheni. V'olch mi'chachim l'so b'dvarim v'vorim perek misha mesa. Add additionally soon. Akal sharo. V'hem advarim she's borrowed b'simen said these are things we're going to explain in this simon. V'onei gam das Rambam came perek da'ar ayin sham. That is also Midrais Chaz Kachim Sheni and everything else to Rabbana. Shai Peg Mishames Omer Tam Shos Baina Dvarim She's Baru. That which they asked for the things they asked him. They quoted Shames because to honor the dead. Shaitanly both are Chavakuru, so you should pay attention to its shrouds and peril. Babi Sheshais Kanchem Makvur, so either other people involved. Come Kachim with Krav, nevertheless, the obligation to come in on the relatives. Babi Sham and Yirkim Snipers and Misham seems to be unclear about this. Okay, that's our conclusion. Chem Shabbos Yontif, Seven Shabbos Yontif, Shein Cholim Lekavro, we can't bury him. Ain't just about when she's borrowed. There's no issue in things that you're going to talk about. Come she's borrowed, but Siyat Shemais will become clear later on. Ve'u Dini Aninus Eino Elakunim Kvura V'Lach HaKvura. Aninus only before Kvura, not after Kvura. The Achar HaKvura Maskelav Helus. After Kvura, you start Avelus. It's no longer considered to be Aninus.